हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। आम पूर्व वीडियो रे कोर 4 रो 50टा क्वेश्चन डिस्कशन करथिले। तो आज 51 नंबर क्वेश्चन ठारू स्टार्ट करिवा। तो चलंतो स्टार्ट करिवा आज रे वीडियो। 51 नंबर क्वेश्चन होची हु डेवलप्ड द हर्बर्टियन अप्रोच टू लेसन प्लानिंग। ऑप्शन अछि जीन पियाजेट, जॉन ड्यूए, Johann Friedrich Herbert, Lev Vygotsky. Our answer of option number C, Johann Friedrich Herbert. The Herbartian approach to lesson planning was developed by John Friedrich Herbert, a German philosopher and educator who emphasized structured steps to effective teaching. तापरे 52 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन द हर्बर्टियन लेसन प्लान मॉडल। ऑप्शन अछि प्रेजेंटेशन, प्रिपरेशन, कंपैरिजन, जनरलाइजेशन। आर आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन नंबर बी, प्रिपरेशन। The preparation step is where the teacher connects new content to previous knowledge, arouses interest and sets the stage for learning. तापरे 53 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, which step is the Herbartian method involves introducing the actual subject matter. ऑप्शन अछि application, presentation, preparation, comparison. Our answer of option number B, presentation. In the presentation step, the new content or concept is introduced and explained with examples, demonstrations and illustrations. तापरे 54 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, in which Herbartian step does the teacher help students draw conclusions or drive rules? ऑप्शन अछि comparison, application, generalization, presentation. Our answer of option number C, generalization. Generalization helps students to derive principles or rules from the content taught, allowing deeper understanding and connection to real world situations. तापर 55 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हाट इज द मेन पर्पज ऑफ द एप्लीकेशन स्टेप्स इन हर्बर्टियन लेसन प्लानिंग। ऑप्शन अछि टू टेस्ट मेमोरी रिकॉल, टू इंट्रोड्यूस a new topic, to apply learned knowledge in new situations, to compare different concepts. Our answer of option number C, to apply learned knowledge in new situations. The application step encourages students to use what they have learned in the practical tasks, helping enforce learning through practice. आमर जो हर्बर्टियन स्टेप्स अच्छी लेसन प्लानिंग रो 5टा स्टेप। फास्ट रे अछि प्रिपरेशन, तापरे प्रेजेंटेशन, तापरे कंपैरिजन बा एसोसिएशन, तापरे जनरलाइजेशन और तापरे होची एप्लीकेशन। तापर देखिबा हमें 56 नंबर क्वेश्चन, व्हाट डज द फर्स्ट ई इन द 5P मॉडल स्टैंड फॉर। ऑप्शन अछि इवैल्यूएट, एंगेज, एक्सप्लेन, एक्सप्लोर। आर आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन नंबर बी, एंगेज. द एंगेज फेज कैप्चर्स स्टूडेंट्स इंटरेस्ट, activates prior knowledge and stimulates curiosity about the topic. तापर 57 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, in which phase of the 5P model do students actively investigate and experiment? ऑप्शन अछि explore, explain, elaborate, engage. Our answer of option number A, explore. In the explore phase, students interact with materials, perform activities and collect data to build their understanding through hands-on learning. तापरे 58 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, ड्यूरिंग व्हिच फेज ऑफ द 5P मॉडल डज द टीचर इंट्रोड्यूस फॉर्मल लैंग्वेज डेफिनेशन और कॉन्सेप्ट्स। ऑप्शन अछि इलैबोरेट, एक्सप्लोर, एक्सप्लेन, इवैल्यूएट। आर आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन नंबर सी, एक्सप्लेन. The explain phase is when teachers clarify concepts, introduce vocabulary and students articulate what they have learned. तापरे 59 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हाट इज द मेन फोकस ऑफ द एलाबोरेट फेज इन द 5P मॉडल। आर ऑप्शन अछि रिव्यूइंग द लेसन, कंडक्टिंग टेस्ट, अप्लाइंग नॉलेज टू न्यू सिचुएशन, इंट्रोड्यूसिंग न्यू कंटेंट। आर आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन नंबर सी, अप्लाइंग नॉलेज टू न्यू सिचुएशन. In the elaborate phase, students extend their understanding by applying what they have learned to real world or new context. तापर 60 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हाट इज द पर्पज ऑफ द इवैल्यूएट फेज इन द 5P मॉडल। ऑप्शन अछि इंट्रोड्यूसिंग न्यू लेसन्स, प्रैक्टिसिंग ए स्किल रिपीटेडली, assessing student understanding and progress, repeating the explore phase. Our answer of option number C, assessing student understanding and progress. The evaluate phase allows teachers to assess learning and students to reflect on their understanding through quizzes, presentations or projects. जो आमर 5P मॉडलटा अच्छी से जो 5टा ई अच्छी फास्ट ई रे अच्छी एंगेज, सेकेंड रे एक्सप्लोर, थर्ड रे एक्सप्लेन, फोर्थ रे एलाबोरेट और फिफ्थ रे इभालुएट. तापर 61 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हाट डज द आई इन द आइकन मॉडल स्टैंड फॉर. ऑप्शन अच्छी इंटीग्रेट, इंट्रोड्यूस, आइडेंटिफाई, इनिशिएट. आर आंसर अब ऑप्शन नंबर सी, आइडेंटिफाई. द आई स्टैंड्स फॉर आइडेंटिफाई, referring to the step where the teacher identifies learning objectives and student needs, which forms the foundation of the lesson plan. तापर 62 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, इन द आइकन डिजाइन मॉडल व्हाट डज द सी रिप्रेजेंट. ऑप्शन अच्छी कम्युनिकेट, चूज, क्रिएट, क्लैरिफाई. आर आंसर अब ऑप्शन नंबर बी, चूज. सी स्टैंड्स फॉर चूज, where the teacher selects instructional strategies, methods and resources suitable for achieving the objectives identified in the first step. तापर 63 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हाट डज द ओ इन द आइकन मॉडल एम्फासाइज. ऑप्शन अच्छी ऑब्जर्विंग लर्निंग, ऑर्गेनाइज कंटेंट एंड स्ट्रक्चर, आउटलाइन द लेसन, ऑफर फीडबैक. आर आंसर अब ऑप्शन नंबर बी, ऑर्गेनाइज कंटेंट एंड स्ट्रक्चर. O stands for organize, where the teacher structures the lesson flow, ensuring that content is logically sequenced and aligned with the chosen strategies and objectives. तापर 64 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, द एन इन द आइकन मॉडल ऑफ लेसन प्लानिंग रेफर्स टू. ऑप्शन अच्छी नेविगेट रिसोर्सेस, नोट असेसमेंट्स, नेविगेट लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंसेस, नर्चर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. Our answer of option number C, navigate learning experiences. N stands for navigate, focusing on guiding students through the learning process, engaging them in activities and facilitating deeper understanding. तापर 65 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हाट इज द मेन बेनिफिट ऑफ यूजिंग द आइकन मॉडल इन लेसन प्लानिंग. ऑप्शन अच्छी इट अलाउज फॉर स्पॉन्टेनियस टीचिंग, इट फोकसेस ओनली ऑन असेसमेंट, it provides a structured and student-centered approach, it eliminates the need for instructional materials. Our answer of option number C, it provides a structured and student-centered approach. The icon model offers a systematic learner-focused framework that emphasizes planning, strategy selection, content organization, and guiding students through meaningful learning experiences. हम जो आइकन रहिला तार स्टेप्स रे ICON जो अच्छी, आई रे अच्छी आइडेंटिफाई ऑब्जेक्टिव्स एंड लर्नर नीड्स, सी रे अच्छी चूज मेथड्स एंड मटेरियल्स, ओ रे अच्छी ऑर्गेनाइज कंटेंट एंड प्लान स्ट्रक्चर, एन रे अच्छी नेविगेट एंड डिलीवर द लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंसेस. तापर 66 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हाट डज द थ्योरी ऑफ टीचिंग प्राइमरीली एम टू एक्सप्लेन. Option is student behavior, teaching tools, the process and principles of teaching, school management. Our answer of option number C, the process and principles of teaching. A theory of teaching provides a systematic explanation of how teaching occurs, the principles behind it and how it can be improved. It is a conceptual framework for effective teaching. तापर 67 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग बेस्ट डिस्क्राइब्स द नेचर ऑफ ए थ्योरी ऑफ टीचिंग. ऑप्शन अच्छी इट इज रिजिड एंड अनचेंजेबल, इट इज सब्जेक्टिव एंड वैरीज बाय ओपिनियन, इट इज सिस्टमैटिक एंड रिसर्च बेस्ड, इट ओनली अप्लाइज टू प्राइमरी एजुकेशन. आर आंसर अब ऑप्शन नंबर सी, इट इज सिस्टमैटिक एंड रिसर्च बेस्ड. A theory of teaching is based on research, observation and logical reasoning. It offers systematic guidelines for instructional practice and pedagogy. तापर 68 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, theories of teaching are important because they, option अच्छी eliminate the need for experience, provide random strategies for teaching, guide teachers in planning and delivery, are only relevant for university level teaching. Our answer of option number C, guide teachers in planning and delivery. Theories help teachers make informed decisions about how to plan lessons, deliver content and manage classrooms effectively. तापर 69 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा, which one of the following is not a characteristic of a good teaching theory. Option H, it is based on evidence, it can be tested and modified, it is universally accepted, it helps improve teaching practices. Our answer of option number C, it is universally accepted. Teaching theories are not always universally accepted. They may differ based on context, culture, and educational philosophy. However, they must be evidence based and flexible. ତାପରେ 70 ନମ୍ବର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ ଦେଖିବା theories of teaching are closely connected to ଆର ଅପସନ୍ ଅଛି ସ୍କୁଲ architecture, theories of learning, student fees, government policies only. Our answer of option number B, theories of learning. Teaching and learning are interdependent. Teaching theories are often developed based on how learning occurs, making learning theories foundational of teaching practices. ତାପରେ 71 ନମ୍ବର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ ଦେଖିବା which of the following is not a recognized type of teaching theory? ଅପସନ୍ ଅଛି formal theory, normative theory, reflective theory, descriptive theory. Our answer of option number C, reflective theory. The three main types of The three main types of teaching theories are formal, descriptive, and normative. Reflective theory is not categorized as a separate type but can be practiced within pedagogy. तापर 72 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा What is the main focus of a formal theory of teaching? Option A is describing classroom activities, setting value-based teaching goals, establishing a logical and scientific structure for teaching, promoting emotional development. Our answer of option number C, establishing a logical and scientific structure for teaching. Formal theories aim to build a systematic logical model of teaching based on psychology and philosophy, offering a theoretical framework for how teaching should occur. तापर 73 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा which teaching theory is concerned with how teaching actually takes place in real life classrooms? Option A normative theory, formal theory, descriptive theory, idealistic theory. Our answer of option number C, descriptive theory. Descriptive theory of teaching explains and observes the actual practices and strategies used in classrooms without making judgments. तापर 74 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा ए टीचर बिलीव्स दैट एजुकेशन शुड प्रमोट मोरल वैल्यूज एंड डेमोक्रेसी. Which theory is most aligned with this view? Option A descriptive theory, normative theory, formal theory, psychological theory. Our answer of option number B, normative theory. Normative theories focus on what ought to be in teaching, including value-based goals such as ethics, social justice, and human development. तापर 75 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा which statement best differentiates normative from descriptive theory of teaching? Option A is normative theory is based on statistics, descriptive on ethics. Normative theories focuses on values, descriptive focuses on what is. Descriptive theories set goals, normative theories describe methods. Both are purely scientific. Our answer of option number B, normative theories focus on values, descriptive focus on what is. Normative theories are prescriptive, outlining ideal goals and values, while descriptive theories are observational, explaining what actually happens in teaching. तापर 76 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन? ऑप्शन A is based on gossip and rumors, follows a structured and official channel, happens only in informal meetings, always non-verbal. Our answer of option number B, follows a structured and official channel. Formal communication is organized, follows the official hierarchy, and is typically documented. It occurs in settings like staff meetings, reports, memos, etc. तापरे 77 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा which of the following is an example of formal communication in a school? Option A is casual chat in the staff room, WhatsApp group messages among teachers, a written circular from the principal, students talking during lunch break. Our answer of option number C, a written circular from the principal. A circular is a formal official message that follows institutional hierarchy and serves an administrative purpose, making it formal communication. तापर 78 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा one major purpose of formal communication is ऑप्शन अछि entertainment, conflict generation, efficient organizational operation, sharing personal opinions. Our answer of option number C, efficient organizational operation. Formal communication ensures clarity, responsibility, and order, which is essential for the smooth functioning of institutions and organization. तापर 79 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा इन फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन messages usually flow in which directions? ऑप्शन अछि only upward, upward, downward and horizontal, only outward, diagonally only. Our answer of option number B, upward, downward and horizontal. Formal communication flows in all structured direction. Upward होची subordinate to superiors, downward होची superiors to subordinates, horizontal होची among peers or departments. तापर 80 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा which of the following is a limitation of formal communication? ऑप्शन अछि it is too flexible, it can create misunderstanding due to lack of structure, it may slow down the communication process, it encourages rumor spreading. Our answer of option number C, it may slow down the communication process. Since formal communication follows a specific chain of command and documentation, it can sometimes be slower than informal methods. तापर 81 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हाट इज द सेंट्रल आइडिया ऑफ गैग्नेज हायरार्चिकल थ्योरी ऑफ लर्निंग? ऑप्शन अछि ऑल लर्निंग हैपेंस रैंडमली, लर्निंग follows a sequence of prerequisites, learning is based only on memory, learning happens instantly without steps. Our answer of option number B, learning follows a sequence of prerequisites. Gagné proposed that learning is hierarchical, meaning lower level skills must be mastered before higher level skills can be effectively learned. तापर 82 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा according to Gagné how many types of learning outcomes are there? ऑप्शन अछि 3, 5, 8, 9. Our answer of option number D, 9. Gagné identified 9 types of learning outcomes including verbal information, intellectual skills, cognitive strategies, motor skills and attitude, each requiring different instructional strategies. तापर 83 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा in Gagné's hierarchy, which of the following would be learned fast? Option A problem solving, discrimination, rule learning, concept formation. Our answer of option number B, discrimination. Discrimination, the ability to distinguish between different stimuli, is one of the lowest level of skill in the hierarchy, serving as a foundation for more complex learning like concept formation and problem solving. तापर 84 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हाट इंस्ट्रक्शनल implication does Gagné's theory suggest? ऑप्शन A teaching should start with the most complex tasks, students should be left to learn on their own, instruction should build step by step from simple to complex, teachers should only focus on content delivery. Our answer of option number C, instruction should build step by step from simple to complex. Gagné emphasized sequencing instruction by ensuring that prerequisite knowledge is taught fast, enabling effective progression toward complex learning. तापर 85 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा Gagné's theory belongs to which category of teaching theories? Option A normative, formal, descriptive, psychological. Our answer of option number C, descriptive. Gagné's theory is descriptive theory because it explains how learning actually takes place and how teachers can structure lessons to support that process. 86 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा according to Gagné learning occurs best when option A learners memorize large chunks of information, instruction is delivered randomly, learning tasks are arranged in a hierarchical sequence, learners are left to explore independently. Our answer of option number C, learning tasks are arranged in a hierarchical sequence. Gagné emphasized that learning builds upon previously acquired knowledge, so tasks should be sequenced from simple to complex, with each skill serving as a prerequisite for the next. तापर 87 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ लर्निंग आउटकम्स डिड गाग्ने आइडेंटिफाई ऑप्शन अछि 5 7 9 11 आर आंसर ऑफ ऑप्शन नंबर सी 9 गाग्ने आउटलाइंड 9 types of learning outcomes including verbal information intellectual skills cognitive strategies attitudes and motor skills each requiring distinct instructional strategies तापर 88 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द करेक्ट ऑर्डर ऑफ इंटेलेक्चुअल स्किल्स इन गाग्नेज हायरार्ची ऑप्शन अछि प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग कांसेप्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन कांसेप्ट्स रूल लर्निंग प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग रूल लर्निंग डिस्क्रिमिनेशन प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग concepts problem solving discrimination our answer of option number b discrimination concepts rule learning problem solving in Gagné's hierarchy of intellectual skills, learners must first differentiate between stimuli, जोटा कि discrimination, before forming concepts, learning rules, and ultimately engaging in problem solving. तापर 89 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा Gagné's theory is most useful in option अछि planning unstructured classroom discussions, developing lesson plans with step-wise objectives, teaching moral values only, assessing emotional intelligence. Our answer of option number B developing lesson plans with step-wise objectives. Gagné's theory helps teachers design instruction systematically, ensuring that each step builds on prior knowledge to facilitate effective learning outcomes. तापर 90 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हाट इज द instructional implication of Gagné's hierarchy for teachers. Option अछि begin with the most difficult skill to challenge students, ignore the order of skills, identify and teach prerequisite skills first, let students discover skills in any order. Our answer of option number C identify and teach prerequisite skills first. Gagné stressed the need to identify the prerequisites for the learning tasks and ensure mastery before progressing, as learning is most effective when built on a solid foundation. तापर 91 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हाट इज द मेन आइडिया ऑफ सुजाता मित्रा's hole in wall experiment. ऑप्शन अछि स्टूडेंट्स लर्न ओनली विथ टीचर गाइडेंस, children need structured curriculum for learning, children can learn on their own through exploration, technology cannot replace classroom learning. Our answer of option number C children can learn on their own through exploration. Sujata Mitra's experiment showed that children, when provided access to technology and minimal support, can teach themselves, emphasizing self-organized learning. तापर 92 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हाट इज ए की प्रिंसिपल ऑफ नॉर्मेटिव थ्योरीज ऑफ टीचिंग. ऑप्शन अछि describing how learning happens, diagnosing learning disabilities, prescribing how teaching should occur based on ideals, conducting experiments in a lab. Our answer of option number C prescribing how teaching should occur based on ideals. Normative theories are prescriptive, focusing on how education ought to be conducted based on philosophical or value based goals rather than just observation. तापर 93 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा अकॉर्डिंग टू मित्र द रोल ऑफ टीचर शुड बी. ऑप्शन अछि ए स्ट्रिक्ट अथॉरिटी फिगर, a facilitator of curiosity and self-learning, a deliverer of content only unnecessary in education. Our answer of option number B, a facilitator of curiosity and self-learning. Mitra believes teachers should guide, inspire and support rather than just instruct, encouraging collaborative and inquiry-based learning. तापर 94 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हाट डज पीटर क्लार्क्स थ्योरी फोकस ऑन टीचिंग. ऑप्शन अछि standardized testing, scripted lesson plans only, participatory and interactive pedagogy, passive content delivery. Our answer of option number C participatory and interactive pedagogy. Clark emphasized engaging students actively through dialogues and participation, believing that learning happens best through interaction and involvement. तापर 95 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा मित्र's theory supports which of the following educational approaches. Option A is teacher-centered learning, rote memorization, self-organized learning environments, lecture-based instruction. Our answer of option number C, self-organized learning environments. Sujata Mitra introduced the concept of self-organized learning environments where learners collaborate, question and learn together with minimal supervision using technology as a key tool. ତାପରେ 96 ନମ୍ବର क्वेश्चन ଦେଖିବା which of the following is a core principle of effective teaching. Option ଅଛି focuses only on content delivery, teach without considering learners background, move from known to unknown, avoid repetition at all cost. Our answer of option number C, move from known to unknown. One of the general principles of teaching is to connect new knowledge with the learner's prior understanding, making it easier to grasp unfamiliar concepts. ତାପରେ 97 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिବା the principle of learning by doing is most closely associated with which educational approach. Option ଅଛି rote learning, passive observation, experiential learning, memorization. Our answer of option number C, experiential learning. The principle of learning by doing emphasizes active participation and is key in the experiential learning where students construct knowledge through direct experience. ତାପରେ 98 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिବା which teaching principles suggest that teaching should suit the mental level and needs of the students. आर ऑप्शन में अछि principle of motivation, principle of individual differences, principle of revision, principle of correlation. Our answer of option number B, principle of individual differences. This principle stresses the importance of recognizing and accommodating variation in learners' abilities, interest and learning styles. तापर 99 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हाट डज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मोटिवेशन इन टीचिंग इम्प्लाय. ऑप्शन अछि स्टूडेंट्स शुड बी punished to perform better, teachers should provide rewards only for high achievers, students learn better when they are internally or externally encouraged, motivation has no role in learning. Our answer of option number C, students learn better when they are internally or externally encouraged. Motivation is crucial in education. Both intrinsic and extrinsic motivators help increase students' engagement and interest in learning. तापर 100 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ कोरिलेशन इन टीचिंग मीन्स. ऑप्शन अछि isolating subjects from each other, teaching one subject at a time, connecting knowledge with real life and other subjects, avoiding practical application. Our answer of option number C, connecting knowledge with real life and other subjects. The principle of correlation encourages interdisciplinary connections and relating academic content to everyday life, making learning more meaningful and applicable. तापर 101 नंबर क्वेश्चन द साइकोलॉजिकल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रेडीनेस मीन्स. ऑप्शन अछि स्टूडेंट्स आर ऑलवेज रेडी टू लर्न एनीथिंग, लर्निंग हैपेंस ओनली विथ रिवार्ड्स, टीचिंग इज इफेक्टिव व्हेन लर्नर्स आर मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड, स्टूडेंट्स शुड नॉट गिव choices in learning. Our answer of option number C, teaching is effective when learners are mentally prepared. The principle of readiness suggested that students learn best when they are mentally, emotionally and physically prepared, aligning with their developmental stage and interest. 102 number question which psychological principle emphasizes the need to connect new information with prior knowledge. Option A principle of reinforcement, principle of activity, principle of association, principle of competition. Our answer of option number C, principle of association. The principle of association is based on the idea that learning becomes easier when new content is linked to previous experiences or knowledge, enhancing memory and understanding. तापर 103 नंबर क्वेश्चन द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रेनफोर्समेंट इज बेस्ड ऑन द आइडिया दैट. ऑप्शन अछि लर्निंग ऑकर्स ओनली थ्रू पनिशमेंट, the rewards and feedback strengthen learning behavior, all students learn at the same place, only rote learning is effective. Our answer of option number B, reward and feedback strengthen learning behavior. The principle of reinforcement suggested that positive reinforcement like praise, rewards and even constructive feedback help solidify learning and encourage repetition of desired behaviors. तापर 104 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा द साइकोलॉजिकल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ लर्निंग बाय डूइंग सपोर्ट्स व्हिच लर्निंग थ्योरी ऑप्शन अछि क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग ट्रायल एंड एरर कंस्ट्रक्टिविज्म पैसिव ऑब्जर्वेशन आर आंसर अब ऑप्शन नंबर सी constructivism learning by doing is central to constructivist theory which states that learners actively construct knowledge through meaningful experiences and problem solving तापर 105 नंबर क्वेश्चन द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस implies ऑप्शन अछि all students should be treated identically teaching should follow a strict uniform method learners vary in ability interest and pace so teaching should be flexible only bright students need attention our answer of option number c learners vary in ability interest and pace so teaching should be flexible this principle stresses that teaching must be adapted to suit the diverse needs and characteristics of individual learners to be effective. तापर 106 नंबर क्वेश्चन द मैक्सिम्स proceed from known to unknown suggested that option A teachers should avoid what students already know, start with abstract ideas, begin teaching using learners' existing knowledge, use difficult content from the beginning. Our answer of option number C begin teaching using learners' exciting knowledge. This maxim helps students connect new concepts to what they already know, making learning smoother and more meaningful. तापर 107 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा the maxim proceed from simple to complex means option A start with the most challenging content, use only simple content, gradually increase in difficulty level of content, ignore basic concepts. Our answer of option number C gradually increase the difficulty level of content. Learning becomes effective when it progresses step by step, beginning with simpler concepts and slowly building up the complex ones. तापर 108 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा proceed from concrete to abstract implies that teaching should use only abstract terms, focus on textbook knowledge, use real life tangible examples before abstract concepts, ignore real life experiences. Our answer of option number C use real life tangible examples before abstract concepts. These maxims helps learners better understand and internalize abstract ideas when they are introduced through hands-on or familiar experiences. तापर 109 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा द मैक्सिम प्रोसीड फ्रॉम पर्टिकुलर टू जनरल मीन्स ऑप्शन अछि टीचर रूल्स फास्ट एग्जांपल्स लेटर avoid giving examples start with specific instance and derive general rules start with theory only. Our answer of option number C start with specific instances and derive general rules. Learner grasps concepts better when they are exposed to examples first, which leads them to understand the underlying general principles. तापर 110 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा द मैक्सिम फ्रॉम होल टू पार्ट्स सपोर्ट्स द आइडिया दैट ऑप्शन अछि टीच आइसोलेटेड फैक्ट्स present the complete picture first then break it into parts focuses only on parts of the topic avoid summarizing our answer of option number B present the complete picture first then break it into parts this approach helps students understand context and purpose making it easier to see how some smaller parts contribute to the whole concept तापर 111 नंबर क्वेश्चन in the inductive method, learning proceeds from option H general to specific, abstract to concrete, specific to general, complex to simple. Our answer of option number C specific to general. In the inductive method, students observe examples and draw general conclusions or rules which enhances reasoning. तापर 112 नंबर क्वेश्चन द डिडक्टिव मेथड इज मोस्ट सुटेबल फॉर ऑप्शन अछि discovery learning, concept formation, verifying known rules, generating new principles. Our answer of option number C verifying known rules. The deductive method involves presenting a rule or principle first followed by examples to confirm understanding. तापर 113 नंबर क्वेश्चन which of the following is a key advantage of the inductive method Option A saves time, encourages memorization, develops critical thinking and reasoning, avoids students' involvement. Our answer of option number C, develops critical thinking and reasoning. Inductive teaching engages learners actively, helping them think logically and form concepts independently. ତାପରେ 114 number question, deductive method is considered more suitable when option H, students need to explore a new topic, teacher wants to involve students deeply, time is limited and efficiency is needed, learning must be inquiry based. Our answer of option number C, time is limited and efficiency is needed. Deductive method is direct and time saving, useful when the teacher needs to explain concepts quickly and clearly. ତାପରେ 115 number question, the analytic method of teaching involves option A presenting the solution first, breaking down the problem into parts, memorizing the content, jumping to conclusion. Our answer of option number B, breaking down the problems into parts. The analytic method involves detailed exploration, identifying elements of the problem before arriving at a solution. ତାପରେ 116 number question ଦେଖିବା, in a synthetic method the teacher option H separates the components of a concept, builds up knowledge from known parts, avoids logical connection, uses rote learning. Our answer of option number B, builds up knowledge from known parts. Synthetic method involves combining known facts or parts to arrive at a new understanding or conclusion. ତାପରେ 117 number question ଦେଖିବା, which is true about the analytic synthetic method. Option H, only useful in math, combines both analysis and synthesis for complete understanding, avoids students' involvement, is not suitable for school level teaching. Our answer of option number B, combines both analysis and synthesis for complete understanding. A blend of both approaches provides deep comprehension and practical application of concepts. ତାପରେ 118 number question ଦେଖିବା, the problem solving method encourages students to option H memorize answers, follow fixed steps without thinking, think critically and find solutions independently, avoid real world issues. Our answer of option number C, think critically and find solutions independently. This method helps students analyze, evaluate and create solutions, making learning more meaningful. ତାପରେ 119 number question ଦେଖିବା, in the project method students option H work on isolated theoretical problems, engage in real life tasks with a goal, depend completely on the teacher, focuses only on textbook exercises. Our answer of option number B, engage in real life tasks with a goal. The project method involves purposeful hands-on activities related to real world problems, promoting collaboration and practical learning. ତାପରେ 120 number question ଦେଖିବା, which of the following is not a feature of the project method. Option H, learning by doing, teacher centered instruction, integration of subjects, active student participation. Our answer of option number B, teacher centered instruction. Project method is student centered, encouraging active involvement, teamwork and real world relevance with the teachers as a guide. ତାପରେ 121 number question ଦେଖିବା, the constructivist approach to teaching is primarily based on the idea that option H, knowledge is passively received from the teacher, students should memorize facts and reproduce them, learners actively construct their own knowledge, teaching should follow strict rules and steps. Our answer of option number C, learners actively construct their own knowledge. In the constructivist approach, learners are active participants who build knowledge through experience, reflection and interaction with their environment. ତାପରେ 122 number question, which of the following is a key feature of constructivist teaching? Option H, teacher centered lectures, rote memorization, hands-on and inquiry based learning, standardized testing. Our answer of option number C, hands-on and inquiry based learning. Constructivist teaching emphasizes learning by doing, asking questions and exploring real world situations to develop understanding. तापर 123 नंबर क्वेश्चन व्हिच थियोरिस्ट इज मोस्ट क्लोजली एसोसिएटेड विथ कंस्ट्रक्टिविज्म ऑप्शन है बीएफ स्किनर इवान पावलोव जीन पियाजेट एडवर्ड थॉर्नडाइक our answer of option number C Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget proposed that children construct knowledge through interaction with their environment forming the foundation of constructivist theory. तापर 124 नंबर क्वेश्चन इन ए कंस्ट्रक्टिविस्ट क्लासरूम द रोल ऑफ द टीचर इज बेस्ट डिस्क्राइब्ड एज ऑप्शन है ए लेक्चरर हु delivers content, a strict authority figure, a facilitator or guide, a controller of student behavior. Our answer of option number C a facilitator or guide. The teacher is a constructivist setting acts as a guide helping students explore, reflect and discover concept for themselves. तापर 125 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हिच क्लासरूम एक्टिविटी बेस्ट रिफ्लेक्ट्स ए कंस्ट्रक्टिविस्ट अप्रोच ऑप्शन है लिसनिंग टू ए लेक्चर एंड टेकिंग नोट्स memorizing definitions from a textbook, solving real life problems in groups, reciting answers aloud in unison. Our answer of option number C solving real life problems in groups. Group problem solving promotes collaborative learning, critical thinking and knowledge construction, all of which are core to constructivism. तापर 126 नंबर क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज द कोर आइडिया ऑफ ए चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड अप्रोच टू टीचिंग Our option है teacher controls all classroom activities, students listen passively to lectures, education revolves around the needs and interest of the child, strict discipline is the top priority. Our answer of option number C education revolves around the needs and interest of the child. In a child-centered approach, teaching is designed considering the abilities, interest and developmental level of the learner, making them active participant in learning. तापर 127 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा activity based learning mainly encourages option है passive learning through reading, learning through listening to the teacher, learning by doing and exploring, memorization of facts. Our answer of option number C learning by doing and exploring. Activity based learning promotes hands-on experiences where children learn through exploration, experimentation and interaction. तापर 128 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग बेस्ट सपोर्ट्स ए चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड क्लासरूम ऑप्शन है यूनिफॉर्म टीचिंग फॉर ऑल स्टूडेंट्स, टीचर डिसाइड्स व्हाट टू लर्न एंड हाउ, children work at their own pace with teacher guidance, students only listen and take notes. Our answer of option number C children work at their own pace with teacher guidance. A child-centered classroom allows learners to proceed according to their ability while the teacher plays a facilitating role. तापर 129 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखिबा which activity is most suitable for activity based learning. ऑप्शन है रीडिंग ए चैप्टर अलाउड, राइटिंग नोट्स फ्रॉम द बोर्ड, क्रिएटिंग ए मॉडल इन साइंस क्लास, मेमोराइजिंग मल्टीप्लिकेशन टेबल्स. Our answer of option number C creating a model in science class. Creating models involving active participation, creativity and application of concepts which are key feature of activity based learning. तापर 130 नंबर क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज द टीचर्स रोल इन ए चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड एंड एक्टिविटी बेस्ड क्लासरूम ऑप्शन है डिलीवर नॉलेज थ्रू लेक्चर्स, एनफोर्स स्ट्रिक्ट क्लासरूम साइलेंस, एक्ट एज ए गाइड एंड को लर्नर, evaluate based only on written test. Our answer of option number C act as a guide and co-learner. In these approaches, the teacher is a facilitator guiding learners and often learning alongside them through activities and discovery. कोर 4 सब क्वेश्चन आंसर सरीगला. नेक्स्ट वीडियो आम देखा कोर 5 रो क्वेश्चन आंसर. जदि वीडियो भल लगुचे लाइक करंतु, शेयर करंतु और कमेंट करंतु और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी करंतु. थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग.